Hey gang, Grey Wolf again, and another episode of Planet Crafter. It's going to be episode 2. Tutorial was first, um, so we're going to get in this time, and we're actually going to talk about what we're doing. Okay, oxygen, heat, pressure. There'll be another one pop up, biomass. That's going to be further on. Oxygen takes flowers and veggie tubes or see if I can light it up. Okay, new backpack just popped on us. That's because our terraforming got above 300. Okay, unlocked at 300. The veggie tubes, there's one. That one unlocks at 500 pk on the heat. Okay, so the more heat, the faster you pop the veggie tube. Veggie tube T2. Okay, we've already popped a new oxygen tank T2. Wearing a T1. If you take a peek through this stuff, it'll actually tell you what it is. The exoskeletons you really need because it holds your tools. Oxygen tanks for further travel. Heaters are a plus. Looking for, there we go. This is one of the things that you want as soon as possible is your solar panels. Solar panels in the T1 and T2 are your best sources of power in the beginning. Then you go to your reactors, your little reactor and the big reactor. And then finally, when you get way on down the road, you get the, you have to get pulsar quartz first, but you get this guy. No. Who's it under? Oh, there it is. Nuclear fission generator. Okay, it takes 4 plasma crystals. These are 4 or 5. I think it's 5 and 4 super alloy. That is expensive. Okay, it's not real hard to make, but it's expensive. It takes some pretty stout materials, osmodium, and which you ain't even close to getting yet. This stage of the game. But basically, what you want to do in the end of your giddy up is you want to get the grass spreaders, the T4 heaters. You want to get the flower spreader T2, I think. There's a lot of things that you really need. This bad boy is your lifesaver, and that is the ore extractor T2. Now you're going to get an ore extractor probably by the end of this session. I may have it. Don't know yet. It just depends on how fast I get moving. Anyhow, we've got all these things to do, and we got a new backpack and a new oxygen tank. I've already got this one. It's this one we want. Silicon, cobalt, titanium, and 2 magnesium. I doubt I have. Now, if you noticed, I've done a little remodeling. Didn't truthfully like the base sitting so high. It's harder to get into. This is easier. You just run up to it and run in. If I want to go up, I can go up. This will be a base platform of just command, more or less. I may shorten this up and go up, And it's all however you want to build your base. I found that building up gives you more flexibility. At least one tier, go up one tier. And you can't do that until you get a ladder, so just get that out of your mind. One thing I did want to talk about is power. Okay, your energy, if this number gets bigger than this number, you're in trouble. But if it does get bigger, you can actually see the difference of how much it is, and you can figure out what you need. Like if I've got 2.15 kilowatts extra at the present moment because I'm using 3.85, which is almost 4, and I've got 6.00, which means I've got 5 of the wind turbines up. If this were to be 6 over here and 3 over here, I would know I'd had to build 2 or 3 wind turbines. Eventually, you're going to not care. You're just going to look at this and go, okay, I got that much, I can do this. It's your energy screen is your friend. Your blueprint screen, you bring chips here, which I'm going to show you here in a few. You bring chips here to unlock new features. Mostly is on your person. Okay, it's telling me I need hydration. I've already stowed some ice. Stow a little more. All that. And that's the long throw in there. These first boxes, I really don't care what goes in them. So let's talk about this bad boy for a second. Your air and your water are right here. Food, another story. You get 5 or 6 packs of space food. I think it's 5 when you first start. You have to forage for these until you unlock the food grower. Food grower takes quite a bit of power, so gotta remember how many of those you can run. Let's get playing. Right now we want bigger O2 tank. So let's get the recipes. We need a whole bunch of stuff. We need 2 magnesium for sure. We don't need any iron for that. But we need an iron for that. And we need silicon and titanium. Silicon and titanium are relatively easy to get. So let's get out here and wrap up some stuff. There's the titanium we need. There's 1 of them. 2. Need that, don't need that. Grab another magnesium, we may need it. Grab another titanium. Get out here, we're gonna get hit with meteors in a second. Here's the coming up. This is usually what it does before it starts raining meteors. Don't worry, they won't kill you. They'll beat the hell out of the ground around you and make it hard to pick stuff up, but it won't get you. Some iron, the magnesium. Can't take damage from them though. That one hit us dead on. Yeah, that kind of hurt. Okay. Anyhow, we still need cobalt and silicon. Get the right stuff for that. We sure did. Got our solar panels. Now, here's the problem. You're going to take that backpack off. You're going to molt crap onto the floor. Okay, so now we don't need titanium. Only get 3. Okay, 3 levels. So that should be plenty. Take that off. Now see, it cut you down to 3 rows of 4. And this is every time you change it. So don't have a bunch in your backpack when you do that. Cause yourself real serious picking up. Okay, now we need a cobalt and a titanium to do that. Run out here. More mag. Plenty of it. Cobalt. This stuff comes down and just hangs on the side. Silicon. Let's get a couple of those. Iron. That. Right. Now we're back. Now we're not changing out, okay, a backpack. So we don't have to worry about how much we got in the backpack because we're only changing out oxygen tanks. You did need a titanium. All right, outside the door. I saw it. This one, you got to be careful of what you pick up in the beginning of the game. Toward the middle and the later play, you'll just grab what's there. That's the way it works. Now, if you notice, we just jumped quite a bit. You jump about 80 to 100 each time. So you got decent air now. I did show in the one place in the beginning where to find that one golden crate. I'm going to go after 2 more this session, I hope. But what we really need are these guys. So we need cobalt, silicon, iron, and nothing else. Okay, so let's down here. Okay, we need cobalt, silicon, right? That's what we said. Iron, cobalt, silicon. Nothing else. And we got none. We got 1 cobalt here, but we don't need air. Okay. Enough to build a half one. So we need more cobalt, silicon, iron, cobalt, build one. Now I want to show you this. I'm just going to build it out here for right now. Okay. Take a look at how much it's making. 6.50. How much this is making? Okay, 1.20. Okay, this makes 8 volts. This makes 6. Labor intensive if you're doing a bunch of windmills. So if you're thinking about going green, doing something crazy, and you're going to do all solar panels, not a good idea. You want to go nuclear eventually. Cobalt. Iron. Dr. Cobalt. Silicon. Silicon. Iron. Nope, need iron. We're 200 on our here, so we got twice as long as we had when we first came on. Titanium. We'll fill up with air. Cobalt we got. We got enough to make and a couple sections. I like taking these guys and lining them up because I don't know, it looks better. And unless it goes red, and stack these boogers close together. Okay, we need more cobalt. Tons of it down here. Cobalt. Four. Iron. 5. Look what we need. Iron. The cobalt. 1. Run up top. Now look, if you're in the relax mode, if you croak right now, it'll just take you back to the inside of your base. Okay. So don't get hyper excited. Just park. Oh, here. Boing. Okay. Now we got enough power up for a while. Get rid of these because they're not doing me much good. 8 volts is 8 volts, but I get just as much out of one panel. See, now I got 39 and I've only got 6 solar panels up. Okay, this is what saves you time and effort. Okay, the solar panels put out more. Bigger solar panels put out even more yet. They put out 19 point something. And then the reactor puts out 80 something. The reactor T2 puts out 300 and something. And then the fusion generator puts out like 1300. So that's where you're going to learn to run from. I'm going to leave you guys here at the screen for a second, and I will be right back. I have to go take a quick trip and get something to drink. Throat's getting sore. Take me about 30 seconds. All right, got me a bottle of water. Cool, cool, cool. I asked a question while I was in there. Anyhow, now notice your heat. Here's something I want everybody to learn. Okay, you see the big number? Let's go on pressure. My little dot there in the middle of the screen. Hydration. Put your pain in the ass. Try that on. Okay. All right. You see your pressure. Top number 372 NPA. Okay, that's what you have. The production is the number below it. Your production is 0.20 NPA per second. Okay. Same with heat. The pK is what you have. The 0.030 pK is what your output is. Same with your O2. Your 92, or yeah, your 90 ppb. That's ppq. Parts per quadrillion. Right now you have 1.2 parts per trillion, but you're only putting out at a quadrillion rate. And it's per second. Okay, the lower numbers, if you can up those, then your PK, your PPB, PPT, your NPA, all of that will go up quicker. Okay, the faster those three and your biomass, when it comes in, run is how fast it determines on your KT, okay, which is kiloton, terraformation. Okay, now your terraformation goes with all of those three multipliers is what gets your KT moving. So now we've got 35 volts that we can use. Okay, we can put down some stuff. Anyhow, however, I know of one chest I want to go get. It's got plenty of building materials in it. that far away either. Right down here somewhere. Walked right past it earlier. There it is. Ding, ding, ding. Darn thing looks like a piece of cobalt sticking up sometimes. You know, but it'll be on edge. But that's pretty good haul. You grab that. I like the alphabetical. We need an iron. Get an extra iron if you pick up the box. I want to go out here and look. I always come out here and look. Another iron. No, I didn't pick it up for a reason. Don't want my stuff full. Okay. Recouping. Oxygen. If you notice, I just shoved all my stuff into the box. Why? I'm going over here. Now you see this rock sticking up on the sand? That's not where you're going. But you want to kind of go to the right side of it. See this big sand berm against the wall? Is it up against the wall? No, it's a faker. Guess what? Box number 2. Okay, and we have now picked up 2 of the golden crates. There are 11 of them so far that I know of. I have not found others, but you always look in little nooks, crannies, weird spots, and you'll find them golden crates. Now, I want to show you the plunder before we go any further. We picked up a golden seed. This thing is the shit. Okay? And for all you young folks listening, if you can't stand the word shit, life's rough. Okay, this thing puts out 600 times or 600% more oxygen. So putting it into our oxygen generators are going to be pumped on steroids. The rocket effigy, don't know what I'd use it for other than whatever. A uranium rod, which is really good, especially when we get to the reactor stage. An iridium, which you always can use. Super alloy, which you can always use. Aluminum, which we know where we can find. And another uranium. Good loot. Okay? Not too much bad loot there, other than that stupid thing. Which... destroy it, I just want to get into it. Get that out of there. Don't truthfully care about the cobalt right at the moment. So, now, actually we can take the cobalt and make an oxygen, but let's go for a run. Watch. They will aim for you. Whoop. It's going over. That other one landed right next to us. I don't know whether you guys saw that or not. I think it wasn't too far from us, and I wasn't taking the risk of getting whacked by one of them. Let's see, have we got enough? Build one of those? No. Okay. Fine. Going here for right now. We need we need an ice, which we've got. That crate's full. Let's put the uranium in there. And we know our ice is in there. Might build two. No, we're going to build one. We want to put our golden seed in it. We've got one in there. That was from the first crate. So when we got over in the ditch. Now we got twice as much. Now if you look, our O2 is up to 1.8 output, which is a lot better. And we're picking up other stuff. T3 backpack now. Every time the backpack upgrades, grab it. Just gives you way more materials you can carry. Tell everybody these storage boxes are not permanent, so drop a few on the floor, crap in it. That way you're not carrying a bunch of junk. Ooh, T2 vegetable costs. 2 ice, 1 iron, 1 silicon, 1 mag. We've already got a magnesium. All we need is a silicon. Nice. That. One. Nope. That. That. You always look at what the original is built from. Most of the time you can reuse it, which is really cool. And now our output from 180 went to 14.4. Okay, if you remember, we were at 180, 1.80. We jumped 13 points. Points per billion. Oh, quadrillion. So we jumped 14 points. We're going to get more oxygen faster. If you notice, the terraformation button down there is just starting to click like a watch, like it's a second. That's what you want. You want it to click. You don't want it to sit there and think about moving. You want it to keep clicking. Now we got a new heater, and it takes 2 iridium, titanium, and iron, aluminum, and we get 1 iridium, 1 iron, and a silicon back. We need titanium, an aluminum, and an iridium. Titanium, iridium, aluminum. Oh, in the beginning, I would advise you to make an ice run. Just ice. And fill one locker full. If it's a big one or a little one, it doesn't really matter. I would fill one. Yeah. Doing good on unlocking stuff. Okay. Now we went for that golden box. We need some parts. We really do. We want to make our heat go up. We want to make pressure go up. Preferably fast as possible. When the heat gets to 100, certain ice blocks go bye-bye. In other words, ice gates. Not ice skates, ice gates. 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 There are some sections sectioned off that there's an ice wall that will melt at either 100 or 500. This being the case, you want that thing to melt. Well, can't get it to melt unless you're putting out a bunch of heat. See, now we're putting out 45 pk on heat. Is it 4.5? 4.5. We're putting out 4.5, so we're doing all right. Not running any races, but we're doing better. We just had something go ping. Let's see what we picked up. Not much of anything that's worthwhile. We picked up the staircase, so now we can go up. Outdoor staircase. These things snap together, but a pain. Oh, Maynard. Anyhow, we got all of this going. We really want locker storage. So we've got to get our terraform clock ticking a little faster. So we can get our locker storage. Because having a bunch of blue boxes laying around, it's aggravating. But first come first, okay? We need do a nice run. Just need to find a bunch of them. Easier to do at night because they kind of stand out. Can't miss them. Little white blob. grab as much as we can get our hands on. And 1 iron. What do we need the iron for? Come on. What do we need the iron for? We need the iron to make a box. Put all this shit in. Okay. Watching your air. When your air goes down to half. Not now. Time to head home. Home is always up where that funky looking rock is. I'm lost. Again. I'm not. Base. I'm gonna die. That's why I put a candlestick in front. I might make it. May not. Hey, I made it. That's called skinny your ass. I just barely made it. Oh, Lordy. Okay, see how many we got? A bunch. Works out really good. There. Screen. This one tells you what stage you're at and how long it is till the next one goes. How far you're along in that stage. So it's okay to have. Is it useful? Yeah, kinda. Because it tells you where you're at in the game. It also gives you kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it. It gives you a rule of thumb as to, you know, where you're going. How soon you're going to be doing grass, or what's the water, when's water coming, all kinds of stuff. You know, this guy on the ground. This will be our water box. We've already got a food box. These things are a pain in the butt. No real way to spam them. Just sit here and just it'd be nice if your cursor came up right over the top of it. That way all you had to do is click, 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 click. But no such animal. How many we got left? 4. Two more. Full box of water. Now, we're low a little bit, but I always carry one with me, kinda. When I get a bigger backpack, I'll even carry more. Carry 1 or 2. If I'm going over on someplace else that's, you know, a long run, I'll carry a couple of oxygen and a couple of water. Helps out. Less aggravation. Okay, we need to 1 titanium, 1 iron, 1 magnesium, and 1 aluminum. Jesus. Okay. Go in here. Titanium, mag. We'll need 2 of them. There's aluminum. There's our iron. Silicon. We got 1. Everybody but gotta go get a silicon. Here comes another meteor shower. O2 bottle. Getting away from the storm. Yep, got it. Gave us 280, which is cool. Gave us a little more air. And we need aluminum, titanium, and silicon. We got a titanium, we know that. Need silicon. We need to pick up a few of them if we can find in multiples. That's the one thing. You'll see cobalt grouped up. You'll see iron grouped up. Silicon sometimes. I'll take that. Add a few silicon, a couple iron. Breaks my heart. Okay. Here's that one thing I wanted to show you. Bad boy. Blueprint chip. Go in here. Right here at the bottom. This will light up if you have one. If you don't, it won't be there. Okay? And we just studied the microchip mining speed 1. So now we can pick up another microchip that'll actually help us mine more. There's our T2 solar panels. Those are really nice. We picked up our solar panels, so we're rocking along. Okay, we got the double bed. We unlock it. 15. Trouble. Okay. Backpack time. Remember I told you don't carry a bunch of crap. We need 1 silicone. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. 1 silicone, 1 magnesium, and 1 iron. Rid of that. I think that's what we gotta have. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Drop off the food. and see. Oh, we need aluminum. 2 of them. I think we got 2 aluminum. Sure do. Got everything? Nice. Now you see we got 4 rows wide, or 4 columns, and we have 6 rows. So we can relatively hold 24. Yep. 12 and 12 is 24. Now you can carry more than what's in the box. So what we're going to do now, we want to go seed hunting, because that's the only way you're really going to take and get going. Got to have more seeds. Got to have more seeds. We got 1, 2 to 300. Let's build a ice, magnesium, 1 silicon. 1 silicon. And we used up all our ice to make water. Good. We'll get some more. The one thing, if you're going to go out and hunt for a specific item, don't just settle with 1. We'll get a half a dozen or more. You will use it again. And the level's low. Here at the present moment. Ooh, there's that box. I saw this when I came over and got the chest from under that rock. Well, yes, indeedy. Space food. And we got more aluminum, some titanium, and some cobalt. So we'll grab that. And we'll grab the iron from the box. And we can pick up 1 more item. Be another ice. Hello. Run back to the house. Run, 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 run. I pretty much know this map backwards now. You didn't think I had the stuff on me to do that, did you? Oh, I always love it. A little ice in there. Everything cold. Now, Magnesium. Goes back. Mag sil. These don't sit as well. Little ones do. They put out a lot of power. Jacked our power by 19. So we're 48 on the power. So we're doing all right. We're only using 9. So we got enough for a little bit. And I want to make another heater. Iridium, 1 silicon, 1 iron, 1 aluminum. Heaters running. Picked up another one of those yet. Okay, when do we get? Got the double bed. Got the locker storage coming. And look at our terraform numbers. Now we're clicking like a good watch. Like to see it running like a stopwatch, but okay, we need titanium and iron. Yeah. There we go. Get a drink of water. Shut it up. Gotta go get some titanium. Rock that looks like a brain. Iron. There we go. A lumpy pile of dog doo-doo. Now, we're going to up our output. You guys notice I'm not putting anything down in here. Okay, this is all going to flood. Okay, you don't want to build in here. Simple fact is, you'll lose it. Actually, you won't lose it. It'll just quit working. Everything you do down in here, you're gonna end up picking it up, taking it back up top. We're full. And we're headed for it all. Always remember to peek. It's pretty much where your house is. These things don't take much power, so I spam them down. Gets the pressure going pretty good. Now we're running. And if you notice, our terraformation is doing really good. Okay? Now, we know we get that locker at on the terraformation, so we're going to pop shortly. Our pressure's doing good. Heat's doing okay. Oxygen's doing okay. This is a point where you make a decision. Either you're going to take and go get more materials, you're going to go explore, or scrap up, or you're going to build more machines. But you remember that number. What you've noticed, we haven't really put a big dent in it. All of those, what do we got down? We have 12 drills down, and we're only taking 6 volts, 6 kilowatts. That's not much. Those T1 drills don't take much power. They don't put out much, but they don't take much power. So you can stack them up. And when you go to change the T2, the parts interchange. You have to add stuff to it. Kind of like the heater. But we need more of the seeds, these seeds. Because if you noticed, we only have one. And this boy's lame. Real lame. So, basically what we want to do, we want to go find more seeds. We've got enough uranium rods to get a reactor going. Because I know it takes 2 super and 2 rods. Now we got a drill T2. Let's see what that takes. T2 drill is 2 titanium, 1 iron. It puts out 16 per second. And the ones only put out 2.2 per second. So T2s are a lot better. But we got a storm out there. Meteor shower. Which really doesn't bother me. I picked up that whole row and I filled up my inventory. I got 1 iron jumping around, but I'll soon get him back. Oh, T2 drill. We're gonna get our iron. Stock. Silicon, titanium. You can use titanium. Don't care about that. Rocking away. Need some titanium. Oh, we got the other backpack. Yes. And we're there. Now our pressure should be running faster. Now we've gone up to 12. And now our terraformation looks like a stopwatch. Which in the beginning is good. Later on it's going to slow down. Because you're going to get into the parts per million, parts per trillion. Parts per trillion, parts per million. And then parts per thousand. So, you know, when you get to the PPG, or the KG, GT, I think it's GT. When you get to that, it slows down. It clicks like every 4 seconds. Takes a while, unless you've got a bunch of machines built. Trick is to build more than one base. Ooh, levels low. And we got a new flower garden. We got 3 of those, 4 of those left. Let's see how much. Silicon, magnesium, and aluminum. Use silicon and water. Whoops. You should be okay. Yep. We got 18 power. Yeah, I kind of jumped over. Because one is 19. We picked up blockers. These things are nice. See? How sweet. Makes for a nice presentation there. Gives us a lot more space. Stored. So, we're at a plus. Now, you do your organization. Start it. Basically just get crap out of boxes. Clear your floor. Pick up to junk. I don't use them blue ones. Anything. It's not useful. At a glance, alphabetical. That's what's nice. When you hit that sort feature, it is alphabetical. There we are. All of the clutter's off the floor. We got 2 heaters running. We got 3 of the plant vegetubes going in here. And we have T3 going out here. And you can look at the bottom. A little quiet. I don't know whether you can see that or not. Yeah, you can. Okay, the vegetube is actually putting out itself. Okay, PPQ every second, parts per quadrillion. So it's putting out 78. With the plant in there, it's 600%. In other words, 6 times. So 78 times 6. Don't know what the answer to that is. Figure it out on your calculator. But it's 78 times 6. So it's putting out a lot more than these guys. So you want to build the T3s. Once you start getting and I'm going to cut the video here in a minute. Once you start getting all of this unlocked, always remember T2 is better than T1, T3 is better than T2, and T4 is the best. Until you get to like the drills, there's no T5, no T5 yet. Do you want this bad boy, the T2 drill extractor? You can, and I will show you in probably an upcoming video. I'm going to do some grinding off camera and build the base up, and we'll have a tour. I'll show you how I got there. I'll also show you locations for a couple more of the golden boxes. And then I'll show you what I do. Okay. Now this right here, your oxygen tanks and stuff, don't forget to upgrade. Backpacks, furniture. I don't build living quarters right away because you don't sleep. Sleep is not a necessity. If it were, I'd build one. But you're up. I don't know how you don't die from sleep deprivation. No idea. Anyhow, that's not a mechanic that they built into the game. Remember, your solar panels is a good way to get going when your reactor pops up, which ours is about to pop. Yeah, shortly. It's supposed to pop at 8. I think it pops at 80. That might be a while. 60. So that pops at 60. We're 1/6 of the way there, almost. We need to drop some more drills, which drills are going to be coming along. T2 drill, T3 drill. The T3 drill is okay. T2 drills are what you really need to concentrate on in the beginning, getting there. Because the T1, it's great for getting you started, but it doesn't get you very far. Your oxygen generators, which are the veggie tubes, T3s do really good. They do eat quite a bit of power. They eat 7 energy apiece. So, 7.2. So 5 of them would be 35, 36 power. So you need 2 big solar panels just for them. So you're safe on powering those. Or 1 big one and like 3 or 4 of the little ones. So I'm going to end up this segment. This is episode 2. And I'll be back with episode 3 in a little while. You want to get enough power going, and you want to concentrate in 2 areas right now until I come back. Concentrate on getting good power. Not a god-awful amount, a decent amount. And you want to concentrate on getting food seeds. Those can be gotten in the Rex, okay, and in drop boxes. So you don't want to bypass boxes. If you go to any of the Rex, they do have seeds for squash, eggplant, and beans, and mushrooms. Those 4 veggies. That's how you survive. Get your 3 food growers going. Get your power up to where it'll run them. And just keep feeding the seeds. You don't need to replace the seed every time. When you pick the plant, it's going to give you a seed. Stick it back in there. Let it grow again. Just keep that process, rinse and repeat. I go with my hydration warning again. I'm going to get busy and do a little bit of work. I want to build another one of these. Oh, no, I don't. I want to build a couple of those. Okay, T3 heater is here, so we want to build a couple of those. Also, there's the food grower. Okay, I think I can build one of those. I don't know whether I got any aluminum. If I got any aluminum. Do. Now I'm going to show you something. This thing sucks power. Doesn't matter how it's set up, but know that you can see through it. Okay. Okay, now you can stick a seed in it. 1 seed. They come in little orange packs. Okay. Put a seed in it, let it grow, harvest it, put it in your food storage. Keep round and round and round. That'll drive you crazy, but it's one way of getting a decent amount of food. Okay. Space food sucks. That only gives you 40. The beans, which you get over on the big space station ring. The beans, green beans, are 60. So 2 of them fill you up. Or 1 squash and 1 bean, or 1 eggplant and 1 bean. Those fill you up. So you want to grow food, you're going to need eggplant to make fertilizer. You're also going to need algae and all kinds of other crap. And I'll show you that as we go. Episode 1 is in the book. You can watch it. Good tutorial. This is episode 2. I thank you all for watching. Please hit a like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. You know how it works. More likes you get, the higher it trends up. Make a decent channel. I'm not in for that, but I appreciate all my people who do watch. And I'll be publishing this one real soon. So, as my favorite statement goes, night night.